Two cars, 50 years between them. And one thing in common. Two letters on the back. RS. RS stands for Rally Sport. And Škoda first used it in 1974 on a pair of hand-built coupes, the 180 and 200 RS.
Now in India, Škoda has always been known as a luxury car maker, but its history is far more checkered and interesting than that. In the 1970s, they had something called the RS 130 and they were winning rally after rally, like serious motorsport credentials.
The Škoda 130 RS, a tiny rear-engined coupe, 1300 cc's, around 140 horsepower, just 720 kilos. Built behind the Iron Curtain in a country most of the motoring world had written off as a punchline. They called it the Porsche of the East.
Then of course during the Soviet era, Škoda was nationalized. They started making these utilitarian practical cars. And those were popular in their own right in sort of Eastern Europe. And in 2000, they were bought over by Volkswagen, which gave Škoda exactly what it needed, and that was technology.
The Škoda Octavia. In 2001, Škoda started putting the RS badge on their machines. This included an understated four-door performance sedan.
This is like a walk down memory lane, huh? This is the OG, folks. This is the first one, came in 2004. This car defines understated for me. It had nothing to differentiate it from the regular Škoda except for this badge there. 180 bhp. There are still first gen Octavias you will find in Bangalore on the underground racing circuit. Every teenage boy's wet dream, this one.
And from there, it just kept growing up. 180 became 200, 200 became 245.
I never got to drive this one. I think this was the first, second, third generation VRS. This is the one that preceded the one that we're going to drive today. I think it was about 35 lakhs. It was a CKD, which meant it was assembled in India. This is an arresting color, isn't it?
Step inside the new Octavia RS and the suede wrapped dashboard sets the tone. Sporty but unmistakably premium. Your hands fall onto a flat-bottom, 3-spoke RS steering wheel. Ahead of it, a freestanding central touchscreen anchors the cabin, while a fully digital virtual cockpit takes care of the dials. The gear knob, now just a tiny drive-by-wire stub with a cup holder sitting alongside. The RS Sport seats are finished in suede with red contrast stitching and just below a set of aluminium sports pedals. Climb into the back seat and there's generous legroom, your own directional aircon vents and the whole cabin washed in configurable ambient lighting.
It's always been understated. It's really quick, it's really capable, but it doesn't shout it from the rooftops, which is why I think this color is a bit much.
Now the RS is built on the same idea it's always been, a sensible looking car that will embarrass things costing twice as much. This is the most powerful Octavia India has ever been given. 2-litre turbo, 260 horsepower, 370 Newton meters of torque, 0 to 100 in 6.4 seconds, and onto a top speed of 250 kilometers per hour.
All right. So we've been asked whether we want a demo lap. Now, the value of qualified instruction has dawned upon me very late in life, but I think we're going to get him to drive. We're going to get an expert to drive a demo lap and show us what this baby can do so we have some reference point.
First, we hit the slalom course.
Try to understand
Where you're going.
what I'm doing and where I'm turning.
Okay.
Okay?
From the wrong seat, with a professional driving, you finally hear what 50 years of the RS sound like with absolutely nothing held back.
90 the right hairpin into a left hairpin. Keeps going left. 90 right.
Despite our best warnings, our cameraman insisted on sitting in the back seat. The gimbal, predictably, couldn't handle the G-forces. Neither could he.
Again long left.
Okay then.
Brake left. Straight.
Woo! Holy moly!
Then again brake. Hairpin right. And then 2 left.
And now it was time to take the RS onto the track. On a circuit built for Formula 1, a family Škoda has no business feeling this sorted, but it does. It hides its speed the way every good RS always has, politely, right up until you look at the numbers. It's been quite a journey for the Skoda RS. The cars are much faster, the numbers are much bigger, but the idea hasn't moved an inch since 1975. Take something nobody expects, make it ridiculously good, and let the badge do the talking.